cure from the Quran represents the most complete form of belief in the Book of Allah. That part of your belief in this Quran, part of your iman and your tasdeeq of this Quran, your belief in this Quran and your faith in this Quran, is that when you fall sick, whether that is a sickness of a heart or the sickness of the body, that you return to this Quran as a means to cure you. And he says not only this, but belief in it and acting upon it. And he said this is especially important at these times of ours of trial and tribulation. These times when as many sicknesses as we have of the body, sicknesses of the mind, psychological sicknesses, things that we have never seen before in the previous generations, things that have not been known to the medical professionals who practiced before. We have even more than that, the sicknesses of the heart in these times, the trials and the tribulations, all of the sicknesses of the heart that the people suffer from. How many they are. A believer hears the Quran, he memorizes it, he takes it on board, he benefits from it, he finds respite in it, he believes in the promise of reward in it, and he is certain of that. You know, we find tranquility and peace in it. We believe in the promise of the reward that is mentioned, and we are certain of it, more certain than we are of anything else. And this is why it only benefits the believers. As for the relation of these ayat to the topic, I think it's very clear that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala informs us that the Quran is a cure for what is in the hearts. The heart is the place of ignorance. The heart is the place of false notions, misguidance, false impressions. The heart is the place of desires. The heart is the place of sadness. The heart is the place of depression. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that the Quran is a shifa for the hearts, this is something which clearly shows us that we should be using the Quran to seek a cure for all of these illnesses. And this statement is a clear proof for the permissibility of seeking a cure for everything which afflicts the hearts through what? Through reciting the Quran, through acting upon the Quran, and through seeking a cure through the Quran. Ibn al-Qayyim says the Quran is the most complete cure from all physical and psychological illnesses, the illnesses of this world and the illnesses of the hereafter. If the sick person uses the proper method of using the Quran as a medicine with the belief and complete faith and acceptance and firm belief in it as a cure, and he fulfills all of the conditions, no disease will ever overcome him. Why does Ibn al-Qayyim say that no disease will ever overcome him? He says, how can a disease overcome the speech of the Lord of the heavens and the earth? The speech which, if it was sent upon a mountain, would render that mountain to dust. There is no illness of the heart or the body except that the Quran contains the means to guide how to cure it, why it happens, and how to protect from it for those who Allah grants the understanding of His book. Ibn al-Qayyim goes on to say, he says it is known that certain things that we say in our speech have particular, unique, special sort of qualities to them and proven benefits. What does he mean? You know, when some people give a speech, it really moves you. Some people talk and it moves you to tears. Some people talk and it motivates you to do something. If this is our speech, Ibn al-Qayyim says, if our speech, human speech, has so many proven benefits and certain speech can be so special that it can drive a person to do something, then he says, what do you think of the speech of the Lord of the worlds? And then we come on to Al-Imam Ibn Kathir. So he starts by talking about Maw'idha min Rabbikum. He says it's an admonition against immorality, against fahsha. It's something that is strongly telling you to break away and to abandon all kinds of immorality. Everything which is evil, everything which is unclean. He says it is a cure from doubts and false notions, and it is something which removes filth and impurity.